What is going on, everybody? This is Loaded Clips, and welcome to our very first episode of Podcenter, your exclusive source for podcast highlights and analysis. We got a great show lined up for you guys, got a lot to unpack here, so without further ado, let's get right into it, man. This weekend, the JBP boys started off episode 376, getting right down to business. As you all know by now, JBP is ending their exclusive deal with Spotify and has decided not to re-sign with them, meaning the podcast will hit the open market once they reach the end of their deal. Now, naturally, a lot of people had a lot to say about this, most notably Charlemagne the God, and the frenemies had a little back and forth with each other between the Breakfast Club and the podcast, so they had a little bit to say to each other.
It sounds to me like Joe Budden is a person who knows his worth, but doesn't know how to properly negotiate it. Because if you keep doing deals with various corporations and you keep getting trash-ass deals, that's on you. Like things like vacation days, bonuses, all of that has to be negotiated in your contract from the beginning. Also, too, when I hear when I heard Joe like comparing his show to Spotify signing Gimlet for hundreds of millions and The Ringer for hundreds of millions and Paracaps for hundreds of millions. I think it's very important to note that they got that money from Spotify because they are actual networks with tons of IP. Those networks have a bunch of shows and other content, a bunch of staff that knows how to make those shows. You can't compare your one show to a whole network.
I know that you have this healthy obsession with me. I know that you think we are competing. You might also think that we're fighting the same fight. You would be sadly mistaken in all three of those. You're not gonna get it because I own this. My most valuable, my most powerful, my most accomplished asset, I own it. My issue comes when you use your very powerful voice to shit on something that you just will never understand.
It kind of seems like Joe Budden and Charlemagne have that Drake and Jay relationship where they're like bigging each other up but dissing each other at the same time. It's a little weird, but I definitely think a sit down between the two to kind of really unpack what's festering there might be good for the culture. Moving on from that though, we try to shift the energy a little bit and we find out that Mal, Harlem's finest, still to this day has never done anything at all ever in his life. Nothing.
Mo, what's up, man?
What's up?
How many chicks you lost this week? Announcement came out, they knew the bag was gone.
I didn't
When
know.
the money go, will the honey stay? Have you ever lost a chick? Have you ever been hurt
I don't
in
treat
your life?
women like that anymore. No.
Okay.
You never
You
scuffed a knee?
You can't extract
No.
the story. You can't extract the story out of Maul and expect it to be like a nice, producible topic.
I don't know how he does it, man, but Harlem's hero Mal Cage just continues to show us all the time that he is just a man of mystery to us all. In addition to that, the JBP boys provided us with some investigative reports that show that Pisces pussy is indeed the best pussy you can get on the market right now. And after looking at some of these projections, it's looking like the grass may be a little bit greener over there. I'm just saying. So if any of you are out on the open market looking to get some cheeks this weekend, just remember, before you do anything, make sure you ask her, what's your name? What's your sign? The real questions. And once again, man, the JBP boys come at us with the hard-hitting topics. They report to us that actress Bella Thorne started an OnlyFans account for research purposes, that damn research, and made over $2 million in less than a week? Damn. She did this by selling nudes on the platform, which actually turned out to not really be nudes. This created quite the domino effect because it left a lot of horny men upset at her for false advertising, and led to them requesting refunds. Also, many content creators on the app are also upset at her because she's affected the market, and all of this led to OnlyFans actually changing the rules on their platform in regards to how much the creators on OnlyFans are allowed to charge for their content. It's a lot going on here, and to be honest, I can't even really make sense of it all. Listen, man, throughout all this, I just want to make my stance clear that I am on the side of the creators here. The creators should be allowed to create without boundaries, especially on OnlyFans. I don't want any boundaries on their creative content because you gotta let the creators create. And OnlyFans, if you're listening, and you need help sorting through all this content, trying to regulate everything, make sure everything's on the up and up, then, just call me, okay? I'm available. I can help. I'm for the people. And lastly, the guys briefly touch on apparent beef between Akon and T-Pain, which I didn't know existed. And I'm not sure where this originated from, but Akon had this to say.
You signed T-Pain,
Right.
that went out of here.
Yeah, he was gone.
Why do you think that ultimately happened? Why do you think T-Pain is not? Because T-Pain is ultra talented to this
Super
day.
talented, super.
Why do you think that people stop fucking with him to the same extent?
Well, I think one of the major reasons is that T-Pain never left the hood. Like, he just confined his music to urban music.
Now listen, I love Locked Up just as much as the next person, but we have to remember T-Pain is a legend and shall be respected as such. All right. So far, we have Akon sitting down with Duke and now Vlad. So for me, honestly, that's 2 strikes. So now I know Akon gave power to however many millions of people in Africa and whatnot, but he's on thin ice, buddy. Watch it. And that's going to wrap up this first episode of Podcenter here. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you left a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and be sure to leave a comment down below. Talk to me. I read all the comments, so if you got anything you want to say, I'm here for you. I'm here. Also, join our Discord server. The link for that will be in the description below. I'm always in there talking with you guys. You guys are some funny people, man. But that's going to wrap it up, man. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Do all that stuff. Thanks for watching.